Hello there. Have you ever put a crown on and pretended you were king? Do you remember King David? Saul was the first king. David was the second king. You probably remember the story of David and Goliath. David used a stone and a sling to take down Goliath, who was a huge man everyone else was scared of. David trusted in God and continued to do so. The book of Chronicles starts out with listing lots of names that we have a hard time reading and pronouncing. We read about the death of Saul, and then David is now recognized as king. The prophet Samuel shared God's word with them years ago that David was chosen by God to be the king. After he becomes king, Jerusalem becomes the city of David. Let's read this verse in 1 Chronicles 11:9. David became greater and greater, for the Lord of hosts was with him. It might be understood that David became more powerful again and again. Have you ever played King of the Mountain? The game where you stand on top of a pile of dirt and knock everyone down who tries to knock you off the top of the mountain, the pile of dirt? There is a feeling of power as you hold your ground. This phrase, became greater and greater or more powerful, isn't the prideful, pound your fist, look at me kind of power. That's not the kind of power or greatness we want. We do want the greatness or power that David had. He became greater and greater because God was with him, giving him the victories. David sought God out, trusted God, and had patience with God's plan. We should do the same. Saul was no longer king because he did not seek God, did not put his trust in God, and took things into his own hands instead of waiting on God. Which king do you want to be like? When you put that crown on, do you want to be like Saul or do you want to be like David? David's the one we want to be like. David is the one who trusted God, and then God made him greater and greater. Keep telling others about Jesus and keep trying to live like Jesus. Thank you.